Hey guys, it's Cole here. Welcome back. Today we're doing sort of a different video, as you can tell by the title. Today we're going to be doing something like refeature your guys' models. So basically, the idea is if you've ever seen Brick Vault's top 10 mocks of the week before, I'm going to be doing something like that, but just with Lego cars. And basically, you guys can get your models featured if you want. Basically, you just leave a link in a comment down below to Instagram or YouTube or whatever you have pictures of your model, and I'll feature them in the next video. So this video is some ones that people sent in from Instagram, and some ones that I found on Instagram that are just really good models. Next time I might do it for both Instagram and YouTube. So the next video, I'm not sure when it's going to be, depends on how many people send in more pictures and stuff, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah, let's just get started now. Some of these models, like I said, people have sent in. Some I've just picked randomly off of Instagram because I think they're really awesome models to feature. So I guess we'll go through here, and links to all these builders' Instagram pages are in the description below if you'd like to go check them out. So first of all, we have this Ford Model T Roadster by Isaac Bricks on Instagram. Or well, actually, I don't have to say on Instagram because all these are on Instagram, but in the future, it might feature builders from other Flickr and YouTube and that sort of thing. So we'll start with Instagram for now. So it is all these builds on Instagram, like I already mentioned. But first, we have this Model T Roadster, which I think is just a really awesome build because it's not like a conventional Lego car, which you'll notice a lot of these are. The wheels are unusual. I'm not entirely sure what part those are. Definitely not modern Lego wheel pieces. The whole engine just appears to be the connection between the rear of the car and the front wheels, which is pretty awesome. You got some very nice details there at the front engine. You appear to have a rubber band adding some detail. You got that tire on top of the engine, which forms the air filter. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember the exact name of that part. And then we have the cool yellow, or whatever color you call it. I can't remember the exact name. Well, cool yellow, or whatever you like to call it. The same color in the Fiat 500 set for the body of it. Obviously, some parts are not in that color because it's a rare color, but I appreciate the effort because, you know, I like cars in these crazy colors, which is something you'll notice in future videos. Next up, we have the Citroen AMGs 6 from, I'm going to try and pronounce this name. Sorry if I have a hard time pronouncing some of these names. From Aizawa 4WLC on Instagram, so sorry if I pronounced that name wrong, but yeah, I have a hard time pronouncing some of these names. Basically, it's the Citroen AMGs 6. Now, if you ever never heard of this, you might have heard of the Citroen 2CV, which is a really cute little car. This is a rebodied version that Citroen sold for a while. This is just a really nice little model of it. It's a very simple model, but it's very effective. This next one here is basically a modification of my Supra. I was informed, a modification of my own Supra MOC, so there you go, from Custom Creations Lego on Instagram. Next up, we have this Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing from Dave J0001. As you can see, just a really good 6-wide model of the Gullwing. We have the working Gullwing doors, which is always cool. We have a really unusual positioning of the windscreen, or windshield, whatever you'd like to call it. As you can see, it's on its back, or on its side, basically. The front bumper is very nice. You got some details there with minifigure hands and stuff. It's a really nice little model. Next up, we have this Plymouth Prowler. This is on, as you can see, this is on the Rebrickable Instagram account, but basically this mock is on Rebrickable, so we'll be linking to this guy's Rebrickable at the link in the description below. As you can see, it's a really nice model of a Plymouth Prowler. It is a render, but still it's really awesome. It is in dark purple, but you can build it in that color apparently, because I know all these colors exist, all these parts exist in that color, so you can build it in that color. It's just a really good model of a Plymouth Prowler. It might not be your favorite car, but I'd say it's a really good model representation of one, and I'm quite happy with that. Next up, we have this Ferrari F12 Tdf from DS Lego Design. You can see it's a really nice shaping on the front there to get that Ferrari F12 Tdf nose shape, which looks really good. The rear end, as you can see, also, we have the exhaust pipes, binoculars. We have just a really good design, and it just looks like a really clean model. Next up, we have a Toyota Supra from, I'm going to try and pronounce this name. This is another name I have a hard time pronouncing, but Go Zazdi. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. But basically, it is a really nice model of Toyota Supra. Like recently we saw what the Lego set Toyota Supra looks like in the last video. As you can see, this one's definitely definitely a lot better looking. It is, what do you call it? We got actual parts for headlights there actually in the front. Just a really good looking model. It is very, a lot of interesting techniques going on and stuff in there. Next up, we have this Porsche 911 from Honda S800 and S2000. And as you can see, we have multiple versions of this gray Porsche 911. As you can see in the front, we got the standard 911 headlight design, which looks really good. We appear to have a roof box and a target top and a RWB style wing, and you've got the flat 6 engine in the back, which is a really nice detail. Next up, we have this 8-stud wide Ferrari F40 from Harrison Brown 08 on Instagram, which is a very nice looking conversion of the Lego set. Next up, we have this Lamborghini Gallardo and Murcielago from Connie Does Lego on Instagram. So as you can see, you have this Gallardo, and then we have Murcielago, which are two very nice designs. Especially with the Murcielago, I like the actual engine details in there, which is something I left out on my Murcielago. Next up, we have a really cool model from, and I'm hoping I'm not pronouncing this name wrong, Nardverbong Car MOCs on Instagram. And this is basically a model of a Peugeot concept car, the Peugeot Quasar, and this is a Lego model of it, and it's just a really good model of a really cool car in real life. And as you can see, got this really nice details around the back with the exhaust pipes and everything. The front looks really great too. It's just a really awesome looking model. Next up, we have this Lamborghini SC20 by RGB 900, and as you can see, this model is just amazing looking. You can see that just the way the sides are sloped and the headlights are formed, and it's just a really full-on design there, and it just looks absolutely perfect for a 6-stud wide car. This is like, seriously, it doesn't get better than this when it comes to building 6-stud wide cars. Next up, we have this Porsche 918 Spider by Spect Stud Custom on Instagram. As you can see, I really like how he's used these like hook or claw or tooth or whatever you like to call it pieces for the front of the 918. They form that front rounded end really nicely. Next up, we have the McLaren 765 LT by Brick Built Racers. Now, as you might be able to tell by the way these pictures have been edited, I took these pictures, and that's because I basically bought the instructions for this model myself. And I thought, hey, why not throw it in the video, because it's somebody else's model, and it's a really awesome model, so here it is. It is a really awesome model, as you guys can see. Okay, next up, we have another name that I might pronounce wrong, but it's from TakeNoco4WLC on Instagram. We have this basically a Volkswagen Beetle, and as you can see, they are using the minifigure helmet visors for the fenders, which is an awesome technique. There's a lot of really complicated techniques going on with this model. Next up, we have this Lamborghini and this Rolls Royce from Tay Bricks on Instagram. And as you can see, this Lamborghini has really interesting rear end design with this like preformed spoiler piece, which is a very good example of nice part usage. And in the front, it appears to be based off the Gallardo. Then we have this Rolls Royce, which is a very nice and clean looking design. We appear to have backwards opening doors in the rear. You have opening doors in the front too, obviously. And it just looks like a very imposing car. I like the champagne glasses in the back too, giving that whole Rolls Royce effect. Then we have various cars, which I wasn't given any names for, but from Vilmain C1723 on Instagram. And as you can see, we have various things here. We have some off-road trucks. You appear to have what looks like, I'm going to guess it's a Ferrari or a Ford GT. Next up, we have this Audi R8, which is a collaboration of two builders, JM Bricks and Bricks Blocks and MOCs. Most of you guys actually probably follow Bricks Blocks and MOCs on YouTube. But as you can see, it's a very, very realistic looking model. The rear end and the front end and the whole sides, everything. Yeah, okay, this is a really good model, in case you couldn't tell already. Next up, we have another name that I'm going to try and pronounce. I might mess it up, but it's What If Minifigures Official 2022 Batmobile. And I'm not a Batmobile expert, so I'll just let you guys look at it because I'm not a Batmobile expert, like I said, and it's a cool looking model. I especially like the detail on the back. Next up, we have this thing sent in from Nick's Animals and Cars. Okay, you guys can probably tell what it is. I was going to leave you at that. So guys, that is it for today's video. It's kind of my first try at doing this, so something different than normal, but I thought it's quite fun to do this kind of thing. So if you guys would like to get your models featured, just leave a link in the description below to your YouTube video or Instagram post or Flickr post or whatever, and I'll feature it in the next video as long as it's a Lego model and all that sort of thing. So guys, that is it. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, I guess, and thanks for watching. I will see you next time.